G'day YouTubers, pressure cleaners, soft washers. Gordon's my name, Blue Tongue Industries. I wanted to recap and show you a new product to the market, and that is our mini breeze, our mini skid, which has different functionality, and I wanted to run you through that. So set up here is a roof treatment application. So roof treatment, spraying the wet and forget in the 10-litre packs. So that is a commercial range of solution for treatment of roofs, flat work, retaining walls and alike. It's only available to business ABN holders. That's the commercial range, the 10 litres of wet and forget. So if we consider roof treatment as an additional add-on to your business, or if you're currently doing a particular service, this mini skid is fork on, fork off. There's a combination and there's an equilibrium to be able to, one, get the right pump to suit the application, and two, to be able to give you enough flow. So I'm going to show you this particular system running through a J-rod, and as a roof treatment application mini breeze skid, we're running an 8.3 litre a minute Everflow pump at 60 psi. We have 100 metres of half-inch PVC hose on our Summit hose reels. 150 litre batch tank, and you can see the Summit hoses on our hose reel lift kits. The Everflow pump is tucked in underneath. 120 amp hour red arc battery, and our IP65 waterproof charger that's going to look after that battery capacity. So running 100 metres is obviously a very long distance, and what I want to show you is some distance shots. You can see by the flag there that it is a bit windy here today. In the end of the J-rod we have a 300 in a pencil, a 500 in a pencil, a 300 and a 500 in a fan. So if we go for a distance shot, the Everflow works on a pressure switch. So controlling the flow and turning the pump on and off is via the gun. So if we go for a distance shot from our 8.3 litre a minute pump at 60 psi, it's quite a long way. So 100 metres of hose. The warehouse is just over 9 metres. So if we shoot up that to give you an interpretation of distance through the 300 mil or size 300 pencil jet. And you can see the flag there. There is a bit of wind here today. So it's reasonably substantial. So if we're doing that roof access work to spray our commercial range of wet and forget, which is not available to the general public, then we're able to cover sort of large areas quite quickly. So this is a 300 fan jet, and you can see there the coverage through the 100 metres of hose is reasonable. So if you're going to walk around on roofs or walk around a property, the 100 metres of hose will get you to quite a few different places. I'm just going to flick over. I'm going to show you some high reach applications with our adapted water fed pole. So we've just gone inside and have set up the Hydra 32-foot pole with a application nozzle on the end. So if this particular mini breeze as a compact skid was used in the roof treatment using the wet and forget down yonder, we're able to shoot the solution at height or extended distance above the application of this. So, you know, 9 metres there, the breeze has dropped a little bit, and you can just see there over the top. So that application without the wind, and you can see the flag there, we're able to reach reasonable distance. So if you're shooting up onto a roof or different flat work, that 8.3 litre a minute pump will accommodate that. We are still running through the 100 metres of hose. So to be able to convert over and use the high reach pole, which has an internal diameter of 5mm, we need to match the performance of the pump. If we put a larger pump in, we're going to restrict the flow running through the 5mm hose, and we're going to operate then the pump on the pressure switch. You can adjust the pressure switch to a degree, so that all needs to be taken into account when choosing your right pump size. If you came to us at Blue Tongue Industries and said all we are doing is flat work, well then we can put a larger pump in if you're not going to use the high reach Hydra 32-foot pole as a spray lance. But I am going to show you that spray lance now. So we have pressure on the pump, and we're only shooting water today. We don't have any chem. And we'll flick over to our 32-foot high reach pole. So back on. In this pole we have our on-off PU tap. So the Hydra 32-foot pole has our application nozzle on the end, and if we go at height, very lightweight carbon fibre pole. And if we're spraying our solution to limit our overspray, or if we had maximum reach that we needed to get to, and if we can see that there, you can see the bit of overspray. So in the end of this application nozzle is quarter thread. So that quarter thread can take any soaping nozzle or pressure cleaning tip to give you different spray patterns to spray your solution. So that's limiting your overspray and getting right where you do need it to spray your solution and your roof treatment. So this, we just have a fan jet in there, and you can see at that particular application rate, if we're spraying our wet and forget, we're able to cover a pretty large area pretty quickly with extended reach. So we can just turn that off there now. But I just wanted to show you that application. So set up as a mini breeze, and in this configuration designed as a roof treatment application using the wet and forget. But then you may ask, Sofwash mini breeze batch mix kit. So the differences and variations, technically there is none. So we are using that smaller pump, the PVC 100 metres of hose, discharging through a J-rod and a Sofwash gun to soup, and PVC hose up our ionic Hydra pole to spray our Sofwash mix either through the J-rod as a batch mix or through our telescopic lance. The only addition with, and we can accommodate all this, is a flush valve. So building in a flush valve, which is quite simple, a three-way flush valve will allow a connection of a hose to flush the pump at the end of the particular task. Taking that one step further, I did mention the larger pumps. So if you weren't going to use the high reach application pole, the Hydra pole, we could easily accommodate an upsized pump to give you more flow. So we can then go to the 15 litre, the 20 litre in the Everflow, or jump up to the 26 litre a minute in the Delavan. And I think we'll be a bit tight on the 24 volt system in this particular mini skid, but it is tailored more towards that 12 volt system if you wanted to go as a batch mix for your chemical application. Going really, really well in Australia are our chemicals, and if you haven't seen those videos, you can see all those online at Blue Tongue Industries. So on the end there we have the True Blue, which is our heavy duty non-caustic degreaser. Different applications, so if you're doing, you know, restaurants, out the back of Coles, and you want to spray everything, and limiting that, or using a chemical that's non-caustic to do that external cleaning, The True Blue is going to be right up your alley. The House Wash, a fantastic solution that's really going to make your paint pop, added in your batch mix solution or your fully proportioned system. Your Hellfire is the caustic degreaser, which really packs a punch. Being caustic, you want to keep that away from metals, but if you need to get oils and greases out of concrete, it's your absolute go-to. The Sticky Blue, which is going to give you some more vertical cling when needed and more hold dwell time. The neutralizers are about to hit the market, and the fragrances too, which are new fragrances globally, and they're going to really give a pleasant fragrance to your soft washing solutions, whether they're batch mix or proportion. Hope this has been a good overview. I've talked along a bit, waffled along a bit, but this is our mini skid system, which is 1200 by just over 600 wide, which we can fork on, fork off, and can be used as a roof treatment system the way it stands, as well as a batch mix soft wash application skid. bluetongueindustries.com.au, you can see all this and much more. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and check out all our other videos on YouTube under Blue Tongue Industries. Thanks guys, we'll catch you on the next video.